If Edward Scissorhands was real, imagine he'd be a massive social media influencer. You've just got to love Mexico. This tiny street corner barbershop with Edward Scissorhands artwork to put customers at ease, Mexican style, is true Mexico action for me. And there I am, waving at you, because I haven't uploaded a video for a few months. Anyway, I'm Paul, an English guy, showing you Mexico through my eyes. And today, I'm going to talk about Mexico's obsession with foreign influencers making videos about Mexico. But first, I know, I also fit into this category. And when I first started making videos all those years ago, I was a bit confused that so many Mexicans were loving seeing my reaction to Mexican culture. And I was baffled because back in the UK, and it's the same in the US, very few people care about seeing some foreigner reacting to their culture. But in Mexico, the foreign influencer has become a massive niche. Huge influencers have emerged with millions of fans, and I'm just a relatively smaller player with a slightly different style, shall we say. But the perfect formula for mega success is this: a wide-smiled, high-energy foreigner reacting to Mexican culture in a sensationalist and overly positive way. And today, I'm going to explain this phenomenon because it's fascinating. Now, I'm at an open-air market known as a tianguis, and loads of foreign influencers making positive content about Mexico come to places just like this one to film themselves eating Mexican street food. Now, later, I'll talk about the questions being raised by some curious Mexicans about how genuine some of these foreign influencers are. But for now, I want to tell you one reason why so many Mexicans react so positively to these videos. Many Mexicans, definitely not all, do subconsciously seek approval and positive recognition about Mexico from foreigners. It makes them feel good. And let me give you an example. In December 2021, a German guy visited Mexico and was posting videos on TikTok, and he cried with happiness whilst trying a taco for the first time in his life, according to him. The video went massively viral in Mexico, and then all the national media covered the story. Now, why did this go viral? Well, as I said before, there is something in the collective Mexican mindset that subconsciously likes to be told by a foreigner, especially if they are from a country known to be economically very rich and highly advanced like Germany, that yes, Mexico is amazing. And for many Mexicans, and again, definitely not all, they like that validation. Anyway, stay tuned because in the next section, I'm going to discuss more about what Mexican academics describe as Mexico's inferiority complex to foreigners. But first, taco time. Check this out. Not the first taco in my life. I think I must be into the high 4 figures, perhaps even 5 figures by now. And as true Mexico fans know, this isn't a fake love for clicks. This is a true love affair with Mexican food. So, let's do a taste test. Oh yes, it's delicious. No rip-off hipster food shops needed. I just bought a nice bag of walnuts off the street. You gotta love it. And I mentioned before about an inferiority complex. Now, every country has a national mindset. For example, generally, Mexico is a very hard-working nation. They have incredible work ethic. Another part of the collective Mexican national mindset is something called el malinchismo, and it's described by Mexican academics as an inferiority complex towards foreigners, especially white-skinned ones. And it's important to remember that, of course, not all Mexicans have this, but all countries have a unique national mindset. And if you look at thousands of people from the same country, trends start to emerge. And in Mexico, many experts say malinchismo is one of them. this word comes from a woman referred to as La Malinche, who was indigenous to this land and is said to have helped the Spanish conquer Mexico by acting as an interpreter. In Mexico, she is often portrayed as a traitor. But wait, before I get destroyed in the comments, many say this portrayal is incorrect because in those days, different indigenous groups were also at war between themselves. She was just protecting her own group from the Aztecs. But anyway, the point is, the origin of the term malinchismo, the inferiority complex towards foreigners, originates from that time of history, and most Mexican academics say that it's a social disease. And an interesting question that's often discussed is how foreigners take advantage of this inferiority complex in the world of business and politics, which is a very relevant question to today's topic, and that is what I'm going to discuss next. Now, this is fact. Many Mexicans don't give a about foreigners worshipping their country. And in this comment online, you can see how Mexicans who watch the videos and the foreigners who make them are both criticized. Now, how do I feel about this generally? Well, I think some foreign influencers are taking advantage. They've noticed the trend, they know they'll get views and ad revenue just by talking about Mexico positively, but I do also think it would be boring if you have no interest in Mexico to make videos about the country. So I do believe most do genuinely like Mexico, but let's not be naive, money is a motivating factor. And how do I feel personally? Well, I honestly know my amazing subscribers, my fans, know my love affair with Mexico is real. It's genuine. And I think I was one of the first to start making Mexico videos because back then, back in 2015, can you believe, almost all Mexico videos on social media in English was sensationalist stories about the violence from outlets like Vice. And that annoyed me. That's why I started showing the true Mexico. Anyway, to conclude, Mexico does now have an obsession with foreign influencers talking positively about Mexico. And of course, it's nice to see so much positivity about the country. But for curious minds, it's also nice to understand why this phenomenon exists. And I hope this video has been insightful. There they are. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Quite a deep one, but a video I wanted to make. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And true Mexico fans, please give this video a thumbs up. Let's get that YouTube algorithm into motion. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, why not watch some more by clicking on one of them on this screen there and subscribe. So I'm Paul, this is True Mexico. Hasta luego.